Hey, 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 hey. What's up? It's your girl, Fat Girl Snoopy. You know what I'm here to do, and that's to drop my 2 cents on all the latest celeb deets from the streets. And first up, we're going to talk about Meg the Stallion and Tory Lanez. Finally, Tory Lanez has officially been charged with the shooting of Megan the Stallion. According to her, he shot her twice, both in her feet. Well, basically, he shot the gun and it went ricocheted off her feet, allegedly. Now, Tory Lanez has been charged in connection with the shooting involving Megan the Stallion. Now, this is just weeks after the singer released an album which he claimed his innocence. He said it didn't happen the way that we thought it was that we thought it happened. Now, the LA County DA's office, they actually got him one count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, one count of carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and the DA also alleges that Tory inflicted great bodily injury. Now, with all that money that these people got, Tory, you got to give the man props. He is worth millions and millions of dollars. I know he's like a Canadian. He's not a U.S. citizen, but still, what is the deal? Why didn't you get these stuff registered if you're going to walk around with it? I just don't understand it. Now, if Tory is convicted, the rapper or singer, he faces up to 22 years and 8 months in prison. Now, the prosecutors, they said that they were mulling over a charge of a felony assault with a firearm against Tory after Megan was shot back in July. Now, remember, Tory was arrested, but he was released and he was only charged with the possession of the gun. Now, prosecutors are now pointing their finger at Tory as the man who pulled the trigger. Although it is alleged, I'm gonna have to say alleged that Megan Thee Stallion's best friend, I can't think of her name right now. I'm so sorry. But the rumor is that she kind of was involved in it too. Allegedly. So I'm just waiting for all this to come out in court. This is literally, I'm going to have my popcorn ready and everything for this. Now, people were kind of confused because, Megan, she did speak out and said, oh, he shot me, you shot me. But she didn't press any charges herself. What I believe happened is, how sometimes there might be a domestic violence case and then the girlfriend decides, oh no, I'm not going to press charges, but the state picked it up. So I believe that's what happened here. The state actually picked up the case. And after she came out with it, I guess it made the DA go after him harder. Now, sources that are close to Tory said that there were certain circumstances, and based on what I know, I believe that Tory, he's going to come out and say that this was an accidental shooting. Now, Megan, as I said, did not help the defense, because she's going on social media basically saying that, yeah, you shot me, but how can you know who shot you if you were actually walking away from the car. So technically, you didn't see who shot you, Megan. Is only speculation. But do I believe that Tory shot Megan? I don't believe he shot at her. I believe that he shot the gun up, he shot the gun to make a point, I guess to scare her. I've always said that. And it did not go in his favor at all. But that was his dumbass for shooting a unlicensed gun. So wherever he gets, he absolutely deserves it. Okay. Well, that is all I have to say about that, Tory. Good luck, and you are going to need it. Okay, so who out there watched tonight's episode of Tamar, Get Your Life? Who actually witnessed the shit show? I mean, this definitely gave us a good close eye on Tamar Braxton and her boyfriend David Altafesso's relationship. But the crazy thing is, this show is supposed to be about her and, basically her after she left Vince and her wonderful relationship with David and all that. But, I mean, the show basically shows more of the producers than it actually shows about Tamar. I mean, Tamar literally is probably on the show 30 minutes of not even that of the hour of the show. I mean, it's mostly all you see is her producers. They even interview the producers. It's just super, super weird. Like, the producers are supposed to be in the background and do what they do, produce, not be part of the show. That's whack. But anyhow, in case you missed it, Tamar threw David a 50th birthday party. Now, according to David, he hasn't had a birthday since he was about 7 years old, I do believe. And it was at Tamar's home. She pulled out all the stops. I mean, the decorations, it was beautiful. And I'm not, she said she was going to get an ice sculptor of David's face, but I didn't see that watching it tonight, so I don't know if she actually did that. But nevertheless, she pulled out all the stops for her boo. Okay? Now, David's Nigerian family, they actually flew from Nigeria for his 50th birthday. And he was actually talking to his family about Tamar, and his sister basically said that Tamar's lifestyle is most definitely different from how David and his family moves. It's like basically apples to oranges, according to her sister. Now, on her show, Tamar is using a thing called dream work. There's like a person. Her name is Goalie, and she actually is a dream interpreter. And she's been following around Tamar this whole season. And like I said, this show, it wasn't really based on Tamar. It was more based on Goalie, the dream work person, and the producers of the show. It's totally lame. But you could definitely see the turn in Tamar and David's relationship. So close your eyes and picture David walking in with his mom and his sisters, and I believe it was like a cousin or something like that, another family member. And David is in all white. He's looking like a Nigerian Scarface. Okay, he is in all white from head to toe. Tamar was in the back getting ready. She got her hair done. She got this sleek black sequins dress on with feathers and all that. Her hair, she had the finger waves. So she comes out now. She's thinking she's looking like a 10. But David says that, oh, you look like an old woman. So she was like, what? Excuse me? What did you say? What? So he was like, well, you look like Delarice. She played on Harlem Nights, Eddie Murphy. And, she was a character and that basically threatened to shoot the guy in the pinky toe. And the guy was like, you're not going to shoot me no pinky toe. And she shot his ass in the pinky toe. Well, anyways, that's who he compared her to Delarice. So Tamar got pissed, went back, tried to change her clothes, and I'm not sure why she didn't change her clothes, but she ended up on the couch. Apparently, everybody was drinking, including the quote-unquote witchcraft lady that David likes to call her. So the drinks are flowing and whatnot. And Tamar basically told David, like, around 12:30, she said it was, that, hey, the party's over. Tell your friends, let's hurry up and cut this cake and send them home. And he was like, what the hell? But, I mean, she ended up changing her clothes and coming out and partying and all that. But this is too much about David. This is too much about David. This is too much about David and the dream work lady, because he's going back and forth and calling the lady basically a devil worshiper. The whole show is a hot mess. I mean, like I said, we see more of the producers, the dream work lady, and David and the argument between the DreamWork lady. All because now the DreamWork lady is interpreting Tamar's dreams, and she's saying that David is basically the betrayal Zen that she was feeling like is David. Like, the woman, she was like adamant, like, this is David, like, he's gonna ruin your life if you stay with him and all that. So David came in all mad and pissed off and basically told the DreamWork lady, hey, you're not going to come in between me and my family. And, they're going at it. So in the back of my mind, I mean, although this is a storyline, because without that, the show would be absolutely nothing, because Tamar basically does not like to film. Now, like I said, I don't understand why. Oh, and I forgot to say, David's 50th birthday, Tamar invited her family, and no one besides Logan was at that party. Her family did not come. So that should tell you something. That's a red flag right there. So it ended up being that Tamar, and like I said, David and Goldie got into this big fight, and then Goldie ended up quitting because she said she couldn't handle, the back and forth with David. I mean, it is a hot mess, but the crazy part is, this is taped months, maybe almost 6 months ago, probably. The lady was right. She's right, because Presidents, they're not together. So, but anyways, it was a straight shit show. So I am curious, but not curious about the season finale. But we'll talk about it then. We're gonna discuss this, and let me know in the comments what you think about Tamar Get Your Life episode tonight. Was it a dub? Or was it like all that? Word has it that there is some Tatiana shit going on the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, the ladies took a trip to Charleston, South Carolina for Cynthia Bailey's, upcoming marriage to Mike Hill. Congratulations to Cynthia Bailey and her engagement. I'm so happy for her. Now, here's the juiciness. Allegedly, during the bachelorette party for Cynthia, things got a little freaky dicky. And it escalated on to some girl on girl action. So now and while you think about that, let me tell you this: the cameras were rolling, and trust me when I say Andy will be putting that out on next season, because they're really trying to get the best ratings that they can because of Nene's exit. So they have to keep things interesting. Now, here is what happened according to page 6. Now, according to them, there were people that had girl on girl. Okay? And they added that the hookups went beyond making out to oral sex in some instances. They were so drunk, the source told page 6. Now, I found out that the cameras captured the alleged hookups in the living room, since the cast is currently filming season 13 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So whoever too was doing it, they knew that the cameras were rolling. Now, according to the source, after the crew wrapped up filming, the fun continued, and the two ladies allegedly went into a private room with a male stripper that was hired from the party. Let me find out there was a little trizz to get that peach. I mean, what are you going to do to keep the peach? Now we're doing threesomes now? Okay. Now, this is what the source told page 6. I was hearing all these noises, sex talk, and F me harder. That's so pornish. F me harder, F me harder. Okay, now the source added that at least one person allegedly heard them get it on for about an hour. The source says she said when she thought they were finished, they started back again. So, wow, these two must have like a high sex drive, but they was getting it on with the male stripper. The male stripper probably was high off coke. I can't say that. High off of Britney, Christina Aguilera, Snow. Anyway, so now it was reported that the ladies were confronted about the threesome with the stripper during, you know how they have those cast dinners at the end of the breakfast when they all come together. So apparently whoever it was, they got confronted at the cast dinner, but it's unclear if Bravo will let us see the footage. And knowing Andy and what he did to the Potomac girls, he is most definitely going to show that footage. Um, so that's a little bit of a spoiler alert for you. Now, page 6, they never said who it was, and I've been snooping it out, and no one can confirm who it was. Now, we can confirm that Cynthia wasn't one. Kenya wasn't one. Portia was not one. And according to Kenya Moore, it definitely wasn't Candy. Remember how there was a thing with Portia and Candy, and how Candy had some sort of sex dungeon? But nah, it's not Candy. People are speculating that it could be the two newbies, which is Latoya Ali and Phelan Gobadia. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Phelan. But because they're trying to hold on to this peach. They're trying to hold on to this peach. They're trying to get them coins. So, and plus they're younger. And they are younger, they're beautiful, and who knows, they might be sexually fluid. Hey. But they're thinking that it's those two because they want to hang on to that peach. But whoever it is, I am most definitely watching. I am here for it. Damn, doesn't time fly when you're having fun and you love what you get to do? I certainly thank you for listening in, but my time is up. I gotta run, I gotta bounce. But before I do, please let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Tamar Braxton. Get your life. Wasn't it a dub? Come on, Tamar. We gotta do better. And what about Tory Lanez? Finally indicted for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, Tory? Hopefully this will teach your ass a lesson. But let me know what you think about that. And lastly, let me know what you think about the housewives. Who do you think got it on with the stripper? Let me know what you think. And you can always catch me every single day on my website, fatgirlsnoop.com. That is PHATGYRL.com. And remember, that is PHAT as in pretty, hot, and tempting. Until next time, y'all, I'm gone.